Yo, what's good? Let's check out the new episode for Faraway Paladin. Logo reveal. Now, make sure you follow my socials and don't forget the YouTuber things. And if you want to check out other reactions for this series, you can click this link right up here. It'll take you to that playlist. Shout out to our amazing patrons over on Patreon, getting access to the full-length reactions of all of the anime from fall 2021 onward. If you want to join in and become a patron, then make sure you click the link down in the description. And that way you can get access to those full-length reactions for the anime that I watch seasonally. And if you're interested in more exclusive reactions that won't be cut up for YouTube for quite a while, for series like Tanya the Evil, Made in Abyss, The Devil's a Part-Timer, Sentence of a Bookworm, and so many more isekai to come, we've got a tier for that. Previously on Faraway Paladin, our two people, so Will and Menel, they ran into Tony and Robina? Listen, I'm fucking up on somebody's names. I guarantee it. But they ran into them. They look like they are also part of the party, since that is something we notice in the OP. Yes, I've seen the OP, so yes, that's kind of spoilers. Like, they're friends, okay? So maybe they will also join the party. I'm not entirely sure. They do have ways that they benefit one another. You know, it's a win-win to join the party and make that a little bit larger. I doubt they're gonna add on somebody else, but the way that they talked about this other character that is currently overseeing things in the White Sails area, I believe it's White Sails, the way that they talked about this prince, it seems like he's gonna be an ally, but not part of the party, you know? So they are going into this port city, they're gonna meet this guy, and eventually they're going to also move their way up past this port city into the next continent above, because they do need to run into this elf lady who has connections, or ties rather, to the Wandering Sage, to Gus. So I wanna see how that whole thing plays out, but this episode's gonna focus on the port city and probably meeting that prince. With that said, let's jump into the episode. Ooh, it's nice. This is a nice looking city too, yeah. Compared to where he comes from, literally just like a destroyed, like run down necropolis almost, you know? It's kind of dangerous though, right? Ooh, look at all that seafood. Damn. Wow. Well, yeah. That's cool. So they use magic to do things that are more modern. I like that. In terms of technology, not in terms of like trade and society and whatever. Oh, they have baths? Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. I just briefly forgot that this man is actually isekai'd here. Like, I don't know why, but for some reason, I literally didn't realize until he said the stuff about the bathhouse. That's why he's talking about streetlights, because modern society from, you know, being isekai. Okay, yeah. That's cool. He could use words of purification to keep himself clean. What? That's wild. Ooh. Damn. That should look good. Oh, this shit got me hungry. I got some empanadas over in the other room. Some empanadas. Shit gonna be bussin'. That looks like a little seafood gumbo sort of thing. A little seafood soup. Some bear, brother. What kind of Parthenon looking? Pantheon. No, Parthenon. Pantheon's the League of Legends champion. Oh, wow, look at all these. Wow. He looks like an asshole. Hey, don't be disrespecting. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. He believed him. Oh, hey, man. I'm torn on this guy. I'm torn. He gives me like a douchey, like, I'm better than you. What's the word I'm looking? Like a holier than thou, whatever sort of vibe. But at the same time, I believe that he recognizes Will to be truthful in this moment and actually be a real priest of Gracefield. So that's cool. Whoa! Nah, tell on him, snitch. I'm just kidding. Damn, Menno always be dressing so provocatively. He looking cute. Go, assist William. It's a wyvern. Oh my god. Nah, they dead. They done deaded. Go, William! Defeat the wyvern! You can do this! Fly with your magic words. Y'all are fucking trash. No aim. Assist them! Aww. You trash too! Fly! Does he not know how to fly? He can't use like some sort of flying words? Okay. What is this doing for him? Oh, okay. Damn, that's kind of cool. Yeah, come at me, bitch. You know what's up. Oh. Bro, so I never even thought about this, but he is literally like an he's like a amalgamation. That's probably not the right word, but he's like an accumulation of the three of them in one. To a lesser extent, eventually he might get to a point where he is like having all three of them as one person. Right now, he's like a minor version of having all three of them as one person, which is really cool because they are like literally one of the most well-known parties, I would assume. So that's kind of cool. Imagine it shoots a fireball while he's praying. Caught you off guard. It sounded like that motherfucker broke its neck. This man's wrestling a wyvern, bro. What? This man's literally wrestling a wyvern. He broke its neck, right? Oh, he did. Oh, shit. This man wrestled a dragon, essentially. That's wild. Oh, that's cool, dude. They're selling it. Let's go. Yay. Let's go. Hey, remember, praise Gracefield. Shout out, hey, I like to take this moment to shout out Gracefield. That's the God is your. That's a modern day way of saying it. That's true. What was that, man? Oh, that's cool. True. Wow, this is a good follow-up to the previous episode because they took down that wyvern and now he did. That's awesome, man. I didn't even think about that. Damn, that's a rich people home. Damn, bro. This is just one room. That room looked bigger than my whole entire house. Not really. Jesus. Oh, I mean, it's pretty fucking big. It's like half the house, maybe. Nah. Oh, he's like a bodyguard. I like that. That's kind of sick. That's the homie. You doing all that shit? Yo, why they got this sus music playing? Please offer your praise unto Gracefield, right? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the music is kind of fucking with the mood a little bit, you know? It's too, like, suspenseful. And it's really loud, too. It's kind of throwing things off for me. I don't know how to feel it in this moment, because it doesn't feel as suspenseful and, like, epic as the music is suggesting, you know? Haha, yeah, right, bitch, like you could. So in this one, we finally got to see our group go into White Sails, which is that port city. Will experiences a lot of the advancements within this city because where he's from, which is that necropolis sort of area, everything's in ruins. And along the way to White Sails, he has only seen small villages. So he's only seen like pieces of what society could be. He has not seen an actual really developed city that is focused on its economy and thriving. Now when he arrives here, he sees the ports, he sees the steps taken in order to improve the city and grow its economy and make advancements, and he's seeing all of these different things that also kind of remind him of home, like the baths and the street lights, etc. So that's awesome. But as he is here, he also wants to visit a temple. When he does, he meets this like bishop of the place. Loki kind of an asshole. At the same time, it seems as though he notices when people are legit, right? Because like he seems weird. And then after talking to Will a little bit and asking him what I don't know, like the motto or something of Gracefield, and then Will just easily recites it, then he sort of believes him. But the big event in this episode is the Wyvern attack. So a Wyvern actually attacks White Sails, and with the help of Menel, our boy Will does manage to defeat this Wyvern. Starts off with like magic and, you know, using the words and everything to accomplish this. With the help of Menel, of course, Menel uses the spirits and stuff in order to make things happen. And in the end, he uses literally his own brute strength. Just literally breaks this thing's neck. He breaks the neck of a fucking Wyvern. What? That's wild. And that is essentially what happens in this episode. Afterwards, he ends up meeting with the prince that is sort of controlling this area or governing over it. And the prince, I guess, is saying and doing things that he has to. But at the end, he's like, because he's like, Will, what do you want? And Will's like, okay, well, I want this. And it is a lot to ask for, but sort of earned it by protecting the city, taking out the Wyvern. And the prince is like, well, I also have to entertain the idea of killing you. I was like, what the fuck? Why? And also, bitch, how? Like, how are you even gonna manage to fucking do that? This man just took down a dragon. Who in your entire city can do that? I'll wait. Because it doesn't seem like anybody fucking can. He defeated a dragon with his bare hands. You got somebody else that can do that shit? Doubt. And he's blessed by Gracefield. He's got divine protection. What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna use to do that? Now, I don't know the prince entirely. Maybe the prince is super strong. But I imagine Will can defeat the guards in that room and the prince. So him even saying that as a threat, that's instantly gonna be like, Menel's like, bitch, what you saying? Why you playing? And then Will too, like 2v3, that's a dub for them. Like, I don't know. Anyways, I digress. Interesting that they have now brought in this character and this society, this city, specifically this port city. I want to see how things progress from here. How will he manage to get that assistance in order to drive out the demons that are plaguing the southern area of where he is basically from? And what is next for Will? You know, what's next for Will in his adventures? I imagine that's mostly part of it that I just mentioned, but yeah, I want to see what's going to actually happen. So from here, I want to know what you all thought of this. Now, I don't need you all to spoil things in the comments. Like, don't spoil things. So if you have no knowledge of the light novels and stuff, then of course leave a comment about what you're thinking. But if you do know things because of the light novel, then don't spoil things in the comments, okay? Use a spoiler tag, and by that I mean, like, in a very brief sentence, in quotes, address what you'll talk about with your spoilers. Make sure there's no spoilers in that. Skip a line, type the word spoilers, skip 6 lines, and type out your spoiler comment. So all anyone actually sees is your very brief sentence, the word spoilers, and read more. Then they can click read more if they want to read your spoilers, and not click it if they don't want to get spoiled. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss another one. I do anime-themed content, so if that sounds like the type of content you're interested in, then do consider subscribing. And until next time, make sure you all keep it fresh. Peace.